All right, looks like we are live. I wanted to just hopefully make this very short and brief. Still testing out this microphone. We'll see if that works, if it makes any difference at all. So, the photo, the image. So, I need to pull this lady's name up. Catherine. What's her name? Catherine Michelle. So Catherine has seen the photo, has gotten the photo. I'm assuming the one she got was the one released to the Facebook group. I'm gonna have to watch the table here. Everything's gonna shake. And first video that she did was talking about why she stopped investigating, why she stopped looking into it. And then I think yesterday, Catherine posted a second video about called Breakdown of Crowley Murder Scene. And that's when I started getting some notifications. I'm not sure if she's in the group. She was in the group. I don't, as far as I know, she's not in the group right now. Diona. Sorry, I'm gonna learn how to say your name properly. Dione. Sorry. But I'm not sure if she's in the group now. Honestly, I don't remember this person in the group. I'm a little concerned that Rob is trolling her for whatever reason. She seems like a nice lady. I don't know why Rob has a big problem with other people having their own views on this case, but I guess that's a whole nother issue. So, anyways, I got a couple people reached out to me and asked me about if Dion, okay, sorry, Dion, I'll pronounce. She's going to get out. She's going to, um, even though, we've asked her not to, and other people have asked her not to, she's still going to give out that photo to some people. And she makes an interesting point why. Before we get into the whole thing of what I feel about releasing the photo, which I don't know if everybody knows by now, but I was not in favor of releasing that photo, putting it into the group or anything like that. And I was very happy when it was taken down. And now I'm finding a lot of people didn't even know that it was up there, so that's good. But she does make one very valid point here. And I mean, I can understand because I've seen it. Obviously, I'm looking at it totally different had I not seen it. But um, had I not seen it, I probably would want to see it. And when I saw it, I was not really ready for what I saw. And it just happened to be in one of the documents, and I saw it, we saw it, everybody saw it, whoever saw some of the documents. And where is it here? I wanted to skip down, and I think it's not Donna. It's a couple people, I think, that had mentioned, that had asked her not to release the photo, and it still sounds like she's still going to. So, I don't know. I think that is a problem. I'm very very sad that she would do that. That she's going to release it. We have asked her not to. So, but she's still free to. I mean, what are you gonna do? But I'm trying to find the actual comment of where she wrote her reasoning for it. One of the reasonings for it. I feel like I can't find it. Maybe it's on the first video. Maybe it's not on the second video. Okay, I'll have to check the first one. Yeah, maybe it was on the first one. Sorry. So on the first video that she did, why I stopped investigating, I think it's on there. Somebody asked to see the photo, and she basically says, send me a message saying she will, she's going to give it out. So I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go through all of these to find out uh, where that response is. So here's one. Somebody, and this is on the first video. Somebody says, um, I really like to see the photo. Can somebody email it to me? She says, yes, I will email it to you. Please respond to the email and let me know the photo came through on your end. She's basically saying she's going to release it because it's public information, and it was released by the Apple Valley Police Department, and the case is closed, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. I didn't ask her not to, and that's really all that I can do. You know, I can't stop her from releasing it. If she's going to release it, she can. There's nothing we can really do about it, except talk about it and try to hopefully encourage her to not do that. But when I was reading all the different things, you know, saying, okay, why would she do it? Why would she not do it? What's the point in releasing it? I really want to find her comment because I think she did bring up a good point about releasing it. Not that I agree with it. Again, I don't agree with it. Oh, of course, I'm going to have to go through each and every comment here. Sorry. I'll find it eventually. Oh, it must be on the second video because I'm not seeing it here. So it's on one of these other ones. No, it must be on the first video. Alright, I'm gonna have to go. I'll have to go to the second video. And I was just trying to plead to this lady to please reconsider, you know, sharing that out there because you don't really know who you're sharing it with. So it's the reason why I didn't want it. One of the reasons why I didn't want it in the Facebook group. Didn't want it posted out there. But I understand why people would want to see it and why they would want it. Why they would want to look for themselves, right? So I get it. I get it. Let's see. Let's reconsider. I don't want to say these posts were. It's got to be here somewhere. I just read it a few minutes ago. Let's see. I think there are a lot of people involved in this. Oh, it's a different Catherine. They wrote that letter. The bullet fell loose. Appreciate your efforts. Maybe it was deleted. There's only a few more comments here. Sorry. Then I can see what it was. But I really wanted to read what she actually wrote. I'm just not seeing it here. So. Okay, here we go. So Elisa Davis asks her, do you have a link to the photo? And she says, I do have a digital copy of the photo I'm referring to above. I will add my email address in the comment section. Send me an email, and I will forward you the photo. Please be advised it is graphic. So I think that's when some people are like, wait a minute, what do you do you even know who you're giving this photo to? Do you think that's a good idea? Regardless of what some admins on a Facebook group say, I mean, we have to use our better judgment here. And you know what? If this person really thinks that will help, I mean, what are we gonna do? Who can argue that they wouldn't want to see the photo? I can understand people not wanting it to be out there in public, and she hasn't put it out in public. Doesn't sound like she's going to either, but she has stated publicly, almost very very publicly, that it sounds like anybody can get this thing if they email her. So I hope she will reconsider that and decide, to not share this photo out there anymore. It's already out there. I don't think it needs to be out there too much more. Yes, the photo first the Gray State team tried to basically threaten us into taking that photo down once it was already put up. Well, that just got me really pissed off because that just made me want to keep the photo up. But that's not doing it for the right reason, especially when I never wanted the photo up. But we're not going to take a photo down because the Gray State team is going to try to threaten us. Fuck you. I mean, that is just crazy. We don't give in to terrorists here, all right? We've been doing this for a long time. We're not scared. We're not running. We're not hiding, okay? We're not frauds. We're not any of that. We are going to find the truth here. I guarantee you, we will find the truth. There's no doubt in my mind. And no, we do not know the truth yet. We do not know the truth. Anyone who thinks they know the truth is guessing. And that's cool. But once you start telling other people that they don't know the truth and you're trying to act like you do know the truth, then you got a big problem. And that's why people can see who the real frauds are, who the real phonies are. They're very easy to find out who they are. And this lady Catherine, I don't think she's a phony or anything. I think she's just a regular person, just like us, looking into this. I have no other reason to think anything else. I would just hope she would reconsider posting that photo or reconsider sharing that photo. Okay, Sherry P. Photography also asked her. I think I've seen just in the comments of 2 videos, a lot of people, at least 3 or 4 people have asked that she not share it. And Catherine replies to Sherry saying, "Thank you for your post. However, it is public realm and was provided by the Apple Valley Police Department. The case is closed, according to them, and therefore it is not against any law to publish said photo, although I have not published it in a public realm. However, I do understand the sensitive nature of this photo. The one I have is edited and portions blacked out. I believe this is best as the parts that are blacked out are not needed to see the evidence the scene gives. If you know them personally, please have them contact me. Otherwise, I will share the edited photo." So I think at this point, that's what's gonna happen. They will be reaching out to this lady to just to ask that she doesn't share it. The same way that the Alam family reached out and asked that it not be shared. Okay, they didn't threaten. They didn't play these stupid games that the Gray State team likes to play, and then they try to play victims when they're running around cyberbullying and threatening people and just stirring all sorts of trouble and drama, unnecessary, unneeded stuff. They have become the very thing that they told you, the fans, that they were fighting against. Now you see them for what they really are, as frauds, as phonies. Now you see all of these people who were trying to make money off of David's project. Now you can see what they really are. The mask has come off, finally. It took a little while, but the mask is off. Now, because the Gray State team are a bunch of phonies and frauds and scammers and schemers, it doesn't make them murderers. They are usually the first ones to jump that gun and to say, well, you guys are saying Dan Jr. did this, or you're saying this, you're saying that. No, if you actually listen to what we're saying, okay, and if you can actually try to engage in a real dialogue, then, we can figure out what's really happening here. But the Gray State team runs around saying they know the answers, everybody shut up. Nobody talk about that. Nobody question this. Your whole movie is about questioning this. Your whole project is about questioning this. So that's why you're phonies. That's why you're frauds. And it's going to be very interesting to see what the future holds with this and with this team and where they go from there. But I think then Sherry, she responds. She says, "I see what you mean. However, the families have asked that the published photo be removed. The photo has been removed from public viewing. Please reconsider your actions." And then Catherine responds again, I have not published the photo in a public media venue. However, if someone asks for a digital copy, then I will comply. Okay, and then Catherine goes on and says, please understand, I do not know you. I do not know if what you are saying is truth, nor do I know whether or not you have a reason to lie or to tell the truth. I don't know what she's talking about. Is she just thinking that Sherry is lying when she says the family doesn't want it up? Or, I mean, we can get Catherine the contact information. She can contact the Alam family. We'd be more than happy to have them contact her. Somebody needs to contact her and to just ask her to please not do that. Don't do that. Other people have drawn sketches. You know, we got the stick figure sketches, but there are other sketches and things like that that are out there that don't necessarily need to show the bodies. But there's nothing anybody can do from stopping her. And I don't think anybody really should. If she chooses to, you have to respect her choice. You have to respect what she wants to do. You don't have to like it, okay? I did not like when that photo was posted in the Facebook group or on the Facebook page, but it was, and I respected it. I did not like it. I did not agree with it. I didn't rail against it, but I made it very clear that, you know, I was not, I did not like it. I was not cool with that. So, and then Catherine also says, you know, I'm not trying to be difficult, but please understand, David has been villainized. Neither his family nor her family are doing anything to remedy what has been determined as cause of death. This man did not kill his family. Like the saying goes, I do not have a monkey in the circus. I gain nothing by saying he's innocent, if he were indeed to be guilty. However, every professional, every specialist, and even my own two eyes tell me the police gave this a wrong conclusion. Someone has to do something to set this right. Those that I speak with who are wanting to see the picture are doing so out of sincere caring and concern for David. So that leads me to think that she knows these people, that she actually knows who these people are, that she's just not giving it out to just anybody, you know. Barbara, if the picture tells the truth, I've seen the picture. I don't believe it tells the truth. I really don't. But that's just my view. And it's very hypocritical for me to even really be talking about this, I guess, because I totally get it. I would want to see it too. You know, now that I have, I almost wish that I hadn't. Of course, I wanted to see it. It was the one question that I hoped I would never have to answer. The one question I hoped I would never have to deal with was the question of, okay, if you get the photo, what are you going to do with it? All right. So we have to trust this lady to make her own judgment, to make the best judgment that she can. And if she later on realizes that that was wrong, I'm sure she'll be honest about it. I'm sure, you know, if she feels like, oh, I wish I could take that back, you know, I'm open to that too. But at this point, I think something really needs to be done here. Sorry, we're gonna take a walk and let my cat in, or she's just gonna keep banging on the wall. And she whines as soon as she comes in. So, all right. Hope you're not dizzy. I'm gonna look and see if there's any comments here in the comment section, and then we'll kind of go from there. But let's see. Okay, yeah, I want to look at I'm gonna jump to my YouTube and check out I feel like there's comments that I'm missing right now. So hang in there with me if you can. I'd like to know what everybody's view is. All 14 people that are here right now. What do you think? Should this photo be released to the public? Should it be, you know, privately? Should it be public? Should it be out there? Period. I'd love to hear everybody's views. I'm really, really interested because I don't know if I made the right choice. I don't know if what I'm saying right now is the right thing. All I know is the easier, the closer I got to this story, the more I started seeing these people as real people, not as a news story or not as something, a question, right? Not just one other murder mystery thing. It became real, and honestly, I did not need to see the bodies. I had asked Detective Gummer for a blurred out. I just wanted something to prove that there were bodies. That's it. That's all. I did not want to see everything graphic, all that stuff. But I was definitely willing to, and if I felt like it would help me get to the truth, then I would definitely tell you that. I don't. So that would be another question for people who have seen it. Has it helped you? I think it's helped everybody, but has it helped you? It's helped us to understand where the bodies were laying. But now we also have to think in that photo there's no gun, so we don't know if that's how the bodies were actually found either. So, how many days for? Let me pull up the chat. If you want to explain how many days? Question. How many days were the bodies on the floor? They would have had to have been for at least 2 weeks, right? Maybe 3, if we're to believe what is true, what the official theory tells us. It should be, and that's the other thing, Barbara. Nobody really knows, right? We don't know. They say that they were dead on December 25th, December 26th. We don't really know. We don't know when they were dead. They could have been dead a long time ago. We can only go by, I will only go by the last time somebody saw them. And I think in one of the conference calls that came up that it had to have been when Kamel and David picked up Rainey from school. So the people at the school, as far as I know, were the last people to actually see them. So we go with that. On that same day, Chris Peck saw them, December 19th. Saw them that same day. Didn't talk about anything strange. Didn't say anything like that to the cops. So nothing out of the ordinary. Everything is fine. Life is great. December 19th. And then what, right? Then you have some social media activity. You have maybe some phone records, some other things, some, you know, text messages. So we're kind of going through that now to find out what is going on. And it's like the more research that we get, the more these weirdos come out and people who try to purposely distract from the truth, to distract from the documents we're trying to research. They try to make themselves part of this story, but they can't. They can keep trying, and it won't work. So, okay, we got a few no's. Is there anyone who thinks that, the photo should have been shown? So, Susan, sorry, we're way back. Let's see. Okay. Photo. Yeah, the photo. Is the photo for exposing the truth, Susan? That's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, would it have changed my view on anything after, if I hadn't seen it? I don't think so. I really don't. All it really did was give me a closer view of the bodies. Now, the one thing that it really did do for me is it actually made me think, okay, well, the David's head was, there was a lot more of David's head than I thought was there. That was frustrating to me. That was very, very frustrating. So, and with the blurred image, I wouldn't have seen that. So if the police would have sent me a blurred image or a blacked out image of the head where the head was not there, I wouldn't have seen it. So I don't know. I go back and forth, but yeah, I'm sure the dog knows. Well, Barbara, if you want a copy, it sounds like, I mean, I don't have a copy. I'm not interested. I don't want to see it. I see it. I think about it. I don't want to, but that's too late, and that's my own fault. If you're gonna investigate this stuff, if you're gonna do this, you have to expect these things are going to happen. I think this is why a lot of people shut down, turn the other way, do what this lady first did, which is to do a video saying, I'm never going to talk about this ever again. I'm done with this case. I got too close. Though you should not be investigating this stuff if you feel like that, because you don't want that fear to try to take over you, and it's just not worth it. It's not for everybody. Same